Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today, zooming in on creating self-trust again after experiencing narcissistic abuse. This is part 2 in this series. I apologize, having some technical difficulties due to the heat and what have you. And we were looking at how really involvement with a narcissist starts to corrode and eat away at somebody's self-trust. Your self-trust is based on your self-esteem, self-respect, knowing where you come from, knowing what you need, knowing what you want, acknowledging these and owning these. It's saying, you know what, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I deserve, I'm going after it at all costs, and if you're not part of the game, then to heck with you. Self-trust really has a foundation through experience, knowledge, and we tend to violate this sense of self-trust after involvement with a narcissist abuser because it attacks the core of our emotions. They weaken us. They tend to ask for more than we're willing to give, and we permissively put our guard down. We permissively lower our boundaries. We go above and beyond for them. We become extremely flexible in putting them first on a constant basis. And we feel that this is the proper approach and way to grow a relationship. So oftentimes it has the best of intentions. However, once being involved with a narcissist for some time, we find that we're taking the real backseat bumpy road in this relationship, and that it's 90% them, 10% you. You feel like you're not seen, you're not acknowledged, but yet you continue to allow the relationship to go on because you feel like it was so good, you're holding on to the positive, and you're becoming so addicted that you have a difficult time letting it go. And they do this on purpose. They purposely get you to the point where you're hooked on the things that they say, the things that they do. The narcissist is not trying to grow a long-range relationship with you. It's basically like the flavor of the week, flavor of the month. And sometimes that can go on for several years, and sometimes the narcissist can have double and triple lives going where they're just like rotating the supply. And how they have that vast amount of energy to juggle that many plates and lies in the air really eludes me. But that is just how they operate. And so it's very distressful to the person who has exposed and encountered this. So it's very important that you learn to remain calm, objective, try to get a neutral stance, and try to look at it in, I want to say, a more positive light. If you're suffering, if you're going through a lot of anxiety, feeling a lot of self-reproach, which means you're kind of beating yourself up. You're just, I'm so stupid, how could I have let this happen, and now look, I've got kids, or now look, we've got a house together. You're just forever beating yourself up. Cease the self-denigration. Stop right there. You did nothing wrong. You have no weakness of character. You were there for them. You gave above and beyond. You were deceived by somebody, and you gave more than was required. You've more than paid your dues for this person. Whatever positive you got out of the relationship, you have given 10 times that. So if you can have any solace in kind of regaining your sense of self-trust, remember how much you've given. Remember your good intention. Remember that you were originally coming from a good place, and that you thought it was in your best interest. You thought it was to further you in life and grow a family with this person, or grow adventures with this person, and discover and have a wonderful time in life, and that you would go places where you never thought possible before with this person. And you learned otherwise. It's okay to pick up the pieces. Even if that one piece is you, that one piece is enough. You've got everything that you need, head to toe, to regain that sense of trust. And so those affirmations again are great, but just do not let them corrode that inner core ability and gift you have to experience and love people, experience the simple and beautiful things of life, Give yourself a chance to experience that again. Even though, you know, you might be a little on trepidation. In fact, a lot of people on the rebound, they go out and they do it right again. And then what we see is, you know, a lot of people playing over the same narcissistic relationship, you know, up and down carousel. So at some point you're going to want to get off of that, and, you know, it's okay to be alone. And I think a lot of times people need to rediscover and get in touch with themselves and say, what do you truly want? How do you want your life to look? What is really important to you? Actually, what really makes you feel good? Is bending over backwards for somebody really making you feel good? Is living a lie really beneficial to you? Is running around in this chaos, in this type of lifestyle, is that really what's serving you? Start to ask yourself those questions and say, you know what? No, there's nothing wrong with me working on myself, expanding myself, having quiet time, having time to focus, having time to look at really what's going on in the world today. How is everything really affecting me, and what do I really value? In the information age that we're involved in, change happens so rapidly, and we're subject to so much information stimulation that it makes people's heads swim. And sometimes they just get caught in the current, and they lose a sense of groundedness and trust within themselves. So that's when you need to pull back, get a bird's eye view, get kind of the big picture, find out what's really important to you, what really refreshes your senses, and give that to yourself. Start to come in touch with those things that are very nourishing to you. And when I mean nourishing, which I mean really gives you stable, clean, pure, clean energy, and helps you see things more clearly in more of a delightful way, and not clouded over the fog of a narcissist abuser. I think a new little blueprint for yourself, attending to those positive things, will instill that sense of self-trust, because now you've learned such a huge lesson. You're able to see with better eyes now. Peace and harmony. Hope these videos help. Please share, please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussions, and support.